Hi, at this moment we will demonstrate Google Form with quiz mode. The first step is to select the icon above and find Google Form. If not available, open a new tab and type Google Form here. And then click it. After entering this page, there will be several tab options for is needed. You can choose information, contact, erase VV, and to enroll. But let's choose empty to make the quiz. This is the main appearance when making a question and see the result of student responses. As teachers, we determine attractive theme options for students as well as the font. We began the process of making the question. The concept of this is a mid-test. Enter it here. Asking and giving attention, and you can make the question up here. You can make the question in accordance with the material that has been determined. We select the paragraph for the quiz. After that, type the answer here. After that, click the must be filled to validate the problem or validate the response and determine the concept of the question here. Then move on to the next questions, and of course, we are still consistent by maintaining the same question concept. Write examples of expression asking and giving attention. Choose a paragraph. Can give a score right here. Still same form in the first and the second question. There's a lot of option right here. Make a dialogue about asking and giving attention. Still same concept. I put 100. And now the last question. Let's make a What are the benefits of asking and giving attention? After the question have been completed, we can now send the question to our students through the Google Classroom that the teacher created before. And now we can here there's no response yet. Now we can send to our students. And then copy the question link for assignment for the student work process. After creating a quiz on Google Classroom, the teacher returns to the class that has been met. Here are some aspects in the Google Classroom display, from class name, class code, and the option to view members. And the grades. From the results of the questioning, now the teacher switches to the class assignment, select some appropriate options. Enter here. The teacher includes the title, instructions, points, assignments due, and the topic. We can type the title here and the direction of the instruction. Put the due time and the points here. This is the due time. And the topic. The topic is mid-test. And then send it. We select all the students and assign them to the student. Now the teacher can see the students' activeness in working on the quiz on the following page. We wait for students to be active in their assignments. Then we turn to the student perceptions in their assignments. As usual, go to the official page of Google Classroom to see whether the quiz is listed or not in the Google Classroom of the student. As we can see on this page, it is available when the due of the assignment is collected by the teacher. Click on the assignment. Here are some complete choices for communicating assignment with the teacher, such as personal comments. We click on the question and answer the question given. And now let's type the question. Asking and giving is a method used to solicit someone's attention towards us or there are restrictions on typing characters. This is the process of answer the question of the quiz that teacher has been given. In this section, the student will give their best answer for the quiz. Make a dialogue about asking and giving attention. May I have your attention? Yes, please. What are the benefits of asking and giving attention? By doing this expression, we can get someone's attention. This is for example. Then send the assignment, and now the responses has been recorded and written in the assignment for submission. Now we can submit our assignment as a student. Turning again to the perceptions of the teacher to see who has submitted or marked as done the assignment and see the achievements of students. See the results of their assignments in here. This is a student's results of their assignments. Following responses from students who have worked on the quiz. This is a student's results of answering their quiz. And in this page, as a teachers, we can assess the students' results of their tests. As teacher, we can now give an assessment of students from the results they have done. It seems that there is still one that attaches their assignment with attachments. See on the progress of the student by answering the quiz. And type the grades in accordance with the process of work done by the students. Okay, maybe that's all of the tutorials related to the demonstration of using Google Form with quiz mode for assignments, exams, formative tests to the students by utilizing all types of features, including utilizing response validation for essay questions. I think that's all from us. Thank you for watching our video.